is a desire on the part of both the Democrats and the Republicans, at least most of the Republicans, not every single one, that we get to an outcome because the economy does need an additional boost until we get the vaccine. Exactly when that deal comes together, I couldn't tell you, but I think it will at some point in the near future. The talks continue. I think the one thing we agree on, most of us at least, that the economy needs a boost.
Will we find a solution? We will. Will we have an agreement? We will. But it's hard to go across the table with somebody who wants to give a tax break for somebody to have a business lunch and refuses to give more money for children who are food insecure in our country, to giving more for food stamps. That's kind of a definition of who we are.
Can we give a huge chunk of money to the people who are disenfranchised, to minorities who want so badly to stay in business and can't, and to people who are trying to go to college or have student loans who are minorities, who are the most affected because they had the least chance in our country? That's got to be something both sides can agree to.
Perhaps you mistook them for somebody who gives a damn for what you just described. Yeah, that's the problem. See, the thing is, they don't believe in governance. They don't believe in governance, and that requires some acts of government to do that. But just what you described is what Mr. Chuck Schumer, is proposing that we do with some of the resources in the bill.
I think we should not continue the process of paying some people more not to work than to work. I do think we need to adjust whatever unemployment compensation bonus there is to reflect that it's not fair for your neighbor to stay home and make more and you go back to work and make less.
What we're trying to do to help hotels, which are big employers, restaurants, which are big employers, and the rest, is to lower the threshold for how someone can qualify for a second loan. The Republicans have it at 50%. Nydia Velasquez, our chairman, is urging a 30% threshold, or 30% of revenues of losses from the previous year. It was based on the previous quarter, the similar quarter of the former year. Now we're talking about the whole year and 30% rather than 50%, which would make, I'm told, by the hospitality industry a big difference for them. Many jobs, many entry-level jobs, many union jobs, many people of color jobs, and I would hope that they would consider that.
The popular PPP loan program, which expires at the end of this week, and we think desperately needs to be renewed, has been enormously successful. The PPP program, which is not in the Democratic passed House bill at all, has done a great job to help small businesses struggle through this and not close their doors. I think we have to have liability reform. I don't think the economy has any shot at all of getting back to normal if every entity in the country is dealing with frivolous lawsuits. Now look, what I've proposed would not protect somebody who's engaged in gross negligence or intentional misbehavior, but everybody else struggling with this unknown disease should not be subject to getting sued over how they handle it as an aftermath while we're still struggling to get past this horrible pandemic.